Alright, just doing my usual fight with the streaming stuff here to get it to actually pick up the game. Just bear with me, everyone. I guess we're just gonna go that route. There we go. It's always fun to click through all the options and see which one it's going to actually work today, because it seems to be different every week. Okay, I actually do not remember what we're doing. Ooh, mushrooms. Which I guess is about the same every week. Let's have a look at our journal. So we finished that one. Why is this so hard to scroll down? All right. Fortunately, it was too late for the elf. Before he died, he managed to explain that he tried to fight the Kingslayer in Sheila's room. Letho had forced Triss to open a portal through which the Tormentor and his victim departed for the town of Vergen in Aedern? I had a feeling Triss was dead, but the Witcher had to find her. Of course, or at least her body. Okay, so I think the main thing is we're going to be figuring out what happened to Triss. Okay. Yeah, everything kind of focuses on that, other than the crossroads. In fact, he knew all too well. Okay, so Geralt was at a crossroads. He had to save Triss, and he was incapable of handling this problem alone. Witcher needed backup, a fact he knew all too well. After our discussion, it turned out he could ask either Iorveth, I don't remember how to pronounce his name, or Vernon Roach for help, but cooperation with one excluded good relations with the other. Geralt went to make his choice, but did he choose? What's his face? Okay, so we were going to meet what's his face at the ruins. To my left. I guess up here. So I actually, because I kept saying I was going to get some crafting done since I had so many materials, I was going to get some crafting done in between streams. But then I read about the crafting, and from what I could tell, I'm kind of just doing the right thing by collecting as much as I can for now. And it sounds like I'm better off waiting to craft things a little later on.
Iorveth awaits you, Duan.
Where is he?
He forced Triss to teleport them both to Aedern.
No. The Scoia'tael in Edirn will pay for my stupidity with their lives.
Elias, ready the unit to march. You'll leave immediately.
There was a massacre in Flotsam. The streets run red with your brethren's blood.
I know. That's why I need your help.
You want me to murder humans at your side?
I wish death upon every one of those Dwan. But that's not the point. Upper Edirn is our goal.
Why Upper Edirn?
The Pontar Valley is a juicy piece of meat beset by hounds.
The Scoia'tael bite hardest.
It's our land. Our forefathers' land. I'm no bandit, Gwynblade. I lead a great army.
What does the leader of an army expect of me?
That you accompany me to Edirn. Perhaps you'll find your sorceress there. You'll certainly find someone who will soon change the balance of power in the north.
That's 2 days' travel on foot. You'll never make it in time.
I have a plan.
What plan?
First, you must agree to help us.
Count me in. We'll get Letho together.
Excellent. We've no time to lose. We need to capture the prison barge.
You want to enter a town where they're massacring elves? I take back what I said. You're not grandiose. You're mad.
My mother claimed likewise.
Okay. Whoops. Well, I just saved. I meant to go to the map, but it's good to save anyways. Okay. It's a lot of going up and down this. Getting the cardio in or whatever.
I'm here.
At last.
The trading post is in turmoil. You sure this is a good idea?
We'll not enter the town. We'll divide the unit. Take my best scout and attack from the harbor. I'll sail downriver with the others. Most of the guards should be at the trading post.
So we're benefiting from the massacre?
Not the way I'd put it, but yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go then.
We shall separate on the cliffs. Scoia'tael, Evelian! Vriad!
Vriad!
Follow me!
Okay. Birds. Boop. forgot which one I had going here. I mean, that guy should have really ran. Got stuck on the bush. Whoops. Alright. Pick up some of this stuff. Oh yeah, I hope I'm not carrying too much. It's fine. I had to like wait in line to jump up. Just have him pinned against a tree, beating the shit out of him. Alright. Anything good to pick up over here? Okay.
We part here. Enved will lead you down to the port.
Roach.
Where are they sailing to?
I don't know.
I have a feeling we'll meet again soon. Let's begin.
What's with all the soldiers?
Did someone tip them off? We need to warn Yorvith.
Squirtle!
Or not.
Onward!
You jump down somewhere. What's that? Pick herbs. They jump down somewhere. Oh. Where's it? There we go. one of my swords is better. Check my inventory really quick. I'm curious. Come on. 16 to 22. Yeah, okay. Oh, there he is. Whoops. Keep hitting the elves. Alright. Oh, jeez. Guys, let me out of the way. Okay. You guys are doing a good job. Bunch of random short swords, I don't. Yes. I mean, they seem to be doing fine without me. Plus, I can't, guys. None of you going up there to get him?
I'll beat the shit out of you!
could get out of the way, I could probably... There we go. You guys got him.
I knew you'd partner with those hate-mongers mutants. Think yourself a hero, do you? Sail away, and I'll burn these sluts alive!
We sail. Our women are prepared to die.
But I'm not prepared to let murder happen. I'm going ashore.
One.
Don't harm me!
Save the... Commandant Lorido's gone mad.
Burning them alive. Blow it! To put you in the right down of you!
I'm supposed to get to the door? What am I supposed to do? Exactly. One second. I have to reach. There we go. I knew it was weird. I'm like, I must have to go in this door.
Where's Laredo?
He's escaped.
Gwynblade! Laredo's calling for reinforcements!
Oh,
We must sail!
The tower's on fire. We have to jump.
Unbind us.
You know, you could help.
He'll not live long. If the local folk don't hunt him down, someone else will. It's meaningless. You rescued our women. We are indebted.
Help me find the Kingslayer and Triss. We'll be even.
In that case, to Vergen. Prepare to set sail!
Did Vernon Roach sail out of here all right?
He's fine, if that's what you ask. We met and chatted. Imagine that. I wanted him to know that he was only leaving because I let him do so.
Oh. I can't dodge? Okay. Bernard Roach is really weak.
The Temerian Special Forces, created by Foltest to combat the Scoia'tael after the First War with Nilfgaard. Veterans, professionals, the best of the best. This is the end, Roach. See these emblems? Temerian lilies, that's all I lacked. I've defeated the commanders of all the Special Forces in the north. Now I shall unite the Scoia'tael.
Finish what you started.
I shan't kill you, Roach. We Enshe never kill the last specimens of dying breeds. Live on and remember who defeated you. Remember he can do so again. Vafail, Vernon Roach.
You're making a mistake, Yorveth. I will find you.
Unfurl the mainsail!
We made it.
This is just the beginning. But you chose the right side, and I'm pleased.
Wish I could be so sure.
The assassin had had his day. Very true. He kidnapped Triss Marigold. It seemed like Foltest's life had not been enough. It seemed like the killer also wanted the monarch's former advisor. There was no time to think. It was time to act. Grabbing Geralt, I embarked on a voyage upriver, deeper into the Pontar Valley. If the elves could be believed, it was there that free folk from all around had assembled beneath Vergen's banners to resist the Kedweni invader. I should mention the exceptional individuals who made up my fellowship for this important quest. I usually get nervous around Scoia'tael. I see them as scoundrels and murderers and find their presence outright unwanted. But I must admit I was glad to have the help of Yorveth and his infamous bunch, who could prove highly helpful. Helpful. That's not nice. Highly useful, then.
Men.
Okay, one moment. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and be right back, and we'll continue. Alright, I'm back. And hello, Uptown Jay. Yeah, it is a pretty cool game. I'm excited to get onto the third one, though, because that's supposed to be even better. The first one sucks. And I would not recommend the first one, but the second one has been a lot of fun. Especially once you get a hang of the fighting. Okay. Just having some liquids and then getting back to it.
I remember the stillness when the news reached Vengerberg, the palace, the streets, the houses, the entire capital cloaked in silence.
The cries were here, every last man. I was somewhere beyond that hill, in the middle of the massacre.
What is your intention, Saskia?
I intend to stop Eden from being sold.
But we cannot afford a war with Henselt. We must parley.
Leave issues of war to me, Prince. Concentrate on King Henselt. Yarpin Zigrin claims he's short-tempered. Provoke him to strike, and we'll negotiate once the battle's won.
I still cannot fathom why the nobles betrayed us.
Spit on the nobles, Prince. They've meant nothing since the day my peasant force scattered them on the Diffney.
By the good deity Creve, my lord. The girl is a demon incarnate.
Firstly, the girl has a name. Secondly, she's the best commander I have. All others have betrayed me.
She's a monster. Creve spoke to me in a dream. I saw a snake-like she-demon devour your heritage.
Silence, Olcan. We near the meeting place.
We shall sign everything, Your Majesty. As you.
We have guests. Welcome, Stennis, son of Demavend.
Greetings, Henselt. You seem at home in Edern. You are here, yet I do not recall inviting you.
Felot did so in your stead. I'm here at his behest. I've broken no truces or treaties yet.
Oh, is that so? Mr. Brogan, please escort Count Felot to a secluded spot and remove his troublesome head.
Don't you dare, boy. You're no king. Your father.
My father is dead. The folk still mourn him while you betray his good name and his country.
Your Majesty, I must request your protection. This young man has lost his mind.
Take him away.
Your Majesty, what of our agreement?
I need you no longer, Felot, now Stennis is here.
Anyone else wish to object? Wonderful. To the matter at hand, then.
Well said. I will show you my hand. I've over 200 armed men encamped nearby, enough to hold the fort for several hours. Another 5,000 battle-hungry lads await on the other bank. What say you to that?
There'll be 5,000 dead lads should you move against Vergen.
Take time to consider, boy. These are border marches, a mere piece of land. Relinquish it to me and you'll keep your crown. Oppose me and I shall crush you without mercy. Give me Lomark and return to Vengerberg.
Do you know why there are no marquises in Edern? We've no marches to speak of, let alone to share. This is Upper Edern, my fatherland, my subjects.
A wolf pup should think twice before growling like a bear.
I'll not be intimidated, Henselt.
Perhaps. Is it possible you merely play the courageous cockerel, yet deep inside fear eats at your heart? Is one push enough to send you over the edge, or must I push twice?
Try me.
I tire of this discussion. I have the upper hand and no amount of scintillating talk will change that. We both know I'll not leave empty-handed. What do you propose?
I shall reimburse the cost of this foray and add enough to restore the luster to your palace at Ard Caraig. I'm certain our advisors can resolve the details.
That will take a great deal of gold.
Peace is priceless.
You want peace? Fight for it.
I'm not sure I understand.
You speak like a ruler, but words will only get you so far. You carry a sword, wear armor, and talk like a warrior. Now prove you are one. I challenge you to a duel, here and now, before these folk and the gods. Upper Eden shall belong to the victor. Ready?
Begin when you will, King.
Blood and honor!
Hello, brain
Opposing one
tickles.
another in a chivalrous duel shall be Henselt of Ardcarreg, King of Kedwin, Sovereign of Cairngorm and Malior, last of the line of the Unicorn, and Prince Stennis, son of King Demavend III of Edirn, lawful heir to the Edirnian throne. Gentlemen, begin.
Draw your sword.
I did.
The king! For Kedwin!
Okay, this guy can't block apparently either. There we go. And night's going good so far.
For the king!
Stop! Stop in the name of Krieg, Freyr, and Militale!
So his belt looks very uncomfortable.
Hey! By the milk of Mother Creatrix's tits, Geralt of Rivia! And of the best company to boot.
Yarpen Zigrin!
It's been years, you old prick. It's great to see you in good health. Geralt, staring as if you've seen a ghost. Muster up a hug for an old friend. Geralt's head's not exactly on straight. Ha! Meaning you truly did in Foltest. Fine by me. Foltest was a ploughing niggard and a niggardly plougher. You did right, Geralt.
Not the point. Geralt's lost his memory.
And I didn't kill Foltest.
Right. What's the difference? Someone did. But we've bigger problems now.
Where's Saskia?
Oh, aye. Why is this butcher here?
I've come with 100 archers, the best in the world. We're here to aid your cause.
Well, you'll need to wait. Saskia and Prince Penis, rather Skinnis, went off to parley with Henselt. Me and the boys are waiting in case something goes wrong. The sun's gone dark. Call the sorceress!
Come, Geralt.
Saskia! Get Saskia! She must not die!
Whoops.
Philippa, she'll show us the way.
Dorvith, you've got some explaining to do.
My elements, blood, wraiths.
Silver harms them. I'll cover you.
Margie, help me! Shut up!
I see. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, that's one strong bird. So it seems to be a snowy owl. I love snowy owls.
Saskia! Get Saskia! She must not die!
Oh, took us back to here? Okay. That's fine. Let's not die right here. Can I get my... Come on. Save here?
Philippa, she'll show us the way.
You're with me. Got some explaining to do.
My elephant's blood. Raiders.
Silver harms them. I'll cover you.
Marty, help me!
Shut up,
There we go. I think I have more throwing, yeah. I mean, we just... See if we can save again? No? Trying to focus on the ones that make it through. Brain tickles. Is that the spotted owl that was on your head to start you? That thing is some rage pent up. Right? Became one badass. Don't have to worry about anything getting us on the farm and started.
Come on!
Good owl. Aw.
I hate flying through fog.
Ew, the owl's a human or
Saskia,
sorceress.
are you alright? It's just a flesh wound. You and the Witcher, we owe you our lives. I'm here to protect you. And you, Witcher?
I'm after a Kingslayer who kidnapped Triss Marigold.
And brought her here?
Is this an interrogation?
There are warrants on your head in Temeria, Kedwin, and Redania. And I'm responsible for Saskia's safety. That's enough, Philippa. You told me yourself you thought him innocent.
Saskia, folk are riled. First the sun went out, then the squirrels arrived, now this fog. It's too much for the common folk.
True. Summon all the commanders to the meeting hall. Yorveth, give me some time. I must prepare them for your arrival. Witcher, Philippa, you must be there too. I wish to hear what we can expect from this anomaly and how we might be rid of it. Worry not, Yarpen. The legendary White Wolf and the equally famous Philippa Eilhart should have a remedy for several hundred rabid wraiths. I want to see all commanders in the council chamber. Philippa, that includes you and the Witcher. Cecil, the gates are to remain shut until we're done. You'll answer with your beard if they open for any reason.
Welcome to Vergen, Witcher. I'm Cecil Burden, the Alderman.
Geralt of Rivia.
We've got a spare room at the inn. It's not much, but at least you'll have a roof over your head and a solid bed neath your ass.
Thanks, I could use that.
Scalen, show Master Geralt to his quarters, and visit Reverend Alcon's chambers on your way back to inform everyone that he has departed.
That is, that he died a hero, slain by the invaders.
Exactly. You see, Master Witcher? He's young but clever. We'll make a real dwarf out of him yet.
All right. I feel like this place is prettier than the last place.
Look, another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a swarm. Ants there. I heard human women need only sit astride a man's pants for their bellies to
Stop stroking him and wrap him up!
This shall be your chamber, Witcher. They say Selkirk of Gullet himself slept in this bed before battle. Didn't bring him any luck, but at least he was well rested before he died. Need anything else?
Thanks, Skaden.
This is a nice room. Got a fireplace. Round table. I mean, it would be nice to have a window, but very nice. And now we can store some items. Well, I might as well save. I could totally hang out here. I gotta check out the trophy. I don't remember what trophy I have on me. See what we can store. Some of these things I don't. Well, I guess I was like, I don't know why I have them on me, and it's because I just pick up absolutely everything. That's why. Pretty sure the sword I gotta double check that I have everything equipped that I want. That's probably sell all of that, eh? Short swords that I picked up from all the soldiers I murdered. There must be somebody downstairs that I can sell that stuff to. Let's have a look at the weapons. So, all these short swords we can just sell. Probably sell that too. I don't know if you can break down things to get more materials out of in this game. Brain tickles. Meh, windows just let the weather in and sunlight. Ugh, sunlight. Yeah, true, right? Whenever I had a place with big windows, I always put in blackout curtains. There's actually a point where I was in my apartment and there was a blackout. All the power went out. And for like a good 20 minutes, I was stumbling around in the dark trying to find my flashlights and candles and everything like that. And this was with a first floor apartment. Before I realized that it was noon and I could just open the curtains and I'd be able to see.
At your service. Greetings.
Sorcerers mutated upon us.
Business or rest?
Rest. And maybe some trading.
Ah, welcome. How can I help you?
Oh, I can access the storage down here too. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if I can get him to buy some of these. Okay. I still say, oh right, I
Hello,
wanted
Chief.
to. Well, since I can access the storage here and I don't have to run upstairs anyways, let's just have a quick look. Because I think I'm carrying a few trophies on me. The one I have... I mean, that one sounds good too, ups my damage. But the one I have on is keeping me alive. So I think we'll stick to that one.
How can I help?
I'd access storage. Don't accidentally sell the things I want to store. I like keeping anything that's an alchemy ingredient on me in case I need to make something quickly. Probably store those, not that it gets rid of much weight. I feel like I'd want to use that if it's a crafting component outside of alchemy. I definitely want to use it for crafting something instead. Those. Okay. Well, that seems like an excessive amount of teeth to have on me. Do I have an excessive amount of anything else? Ah. Well, the weight is 0 on that, though, so I don't think that matters if I'm carrying 200 of them. It's the things that at least have, like, 0.1 that start to add up if you're carrying, like, a ridiculous amount of them. Yeah, like the eyes. I also have a bunch of their eyes. Okay.
How can I...
So many eyeballs. Where'd them eyes go? And claws, apparently. Oh. Those are heavy, too. Ish. Heavy-ish. I have bad memory, so I hope I don't forget that I have so many stored. Okay. Yeah, because these were taking up, I guess not a lot of weight, but a little bit makes a difference. I don't even know what alchemy that I can use these things for. I guess store a bit more. There seems to be that fighting going on in the corner, like the other place, so I'm guessing I could make a bit of money fighting. There we go, we're really lightening things up here by getting rid of the hearts and teeth and claws that I'm apparently carrying.
At your service.
Fight his balls!
Since when do noblemen fight peasants?
Sign of the times. Saskia treats the peasantry as our equals. And once you let a dog inside, it'll never sleep in the doghouse again. But that's not for me to judge. The point is, you can make good coin on fistfights.
Any rules to this?
Each contender puts down his stake, which rises the more fights he wins. If you want to fight, put down some coin. Up for the next fight, or are you just going to stand there and go?
Okay, so I'm guessing that you can do the fights and probably the arm wrestling and the dice. Do like a whole, you know, round like we did in Flotsam in each area. So. Alright.
A worthy contender, please.
For starters, you'll fight a novice. Stand and fight, but first, show me your coin.
Maybe these guys will be a bit tougher than like the ones that were called like, I don't even remember. They were given names like, oh well, there was Twig that was like, oh, because he snaps people like a twig, and he was clearly just looked like a twig.
In that case, betting is now open.
Don't be afraid of him! Stop stroking him and rough him up!
That was a sight for sore eyes. Beautiful fight. Congratulations on your win. You're moving up the ranks, sir, just like your winnings. Ready for another fight?
Yeah, let's do this.
A worthy contender, please.
The better the opponent, the better the fight. The better the fight, the higher the stakes. The higher the stakes, the bigger the winnings. In that case, betting is now open.
Don't be afraid of him! Stop stroking him and rough him up!
Seems a little unfair that I'm like wearing
Ends to the
armor.
flailing and someone with a touch of finesse. The pool is yours. You're moving up the ranks, sir, just like your winnings. Ready for another fight?
A worthy contender, please.
Excellent. This is the strongest lad I know. He's knackered many a plough horse. The fortune he's made in his fist-fighting career makes many a nobleman green with envy. Place your bets. Hurry, before it's too late.
Okay, so let's do this.
In that case, betting is now open.
Slug him between the eyes! Don't be afraid of him!
That was a sight for sore eyes. Beautiful fight. Congratulations on your win. A wonderful show of strength, precision, and agility. Seems there's no one left to challenge the new champion.
You couldn't be more wrong.
Sir Selbrat?
It is I.
Funny seeing you here. You've always claimed such fights were a primitive diversion for commoners.
A true knight duels another in the exquisite company of ladies
and real gentleman.
Oh, I'll never forget the great achievements of Selkirk in the tourneys.
On many occasions did my brother prove his greatness. Alas, the world's going to the dogs. Today a knight must challenge commoners to prove his bravery. But there's a witcher among you. And though his blood is no match for mine, his warring mastery is satisfactory. Perhaps when he drops to the ground at my feet, you'll realize I'm not merely Selkirk's brother. I'll be known as Silgrat, every witcher's worst nightmare. I challenge you, witcher. The wager is 2 sacks of gold. Believe me, Silgrat doesn't challenge any old serf.
Let's do it.
You want to prove you're your brother's equal? Show me what you're made of.
Kick his ass.
Stand and fight.
Slug him between the eyes.
Don't be afraid of him.
Bite his balls.
You won. Finish me off.
I'm no murderer. Besides, it was only a fist fight.
I'd rather have died at your hands.
It was an honest fight, just like you wanted.
You fail to understand. My reputation is ruined, my honor gone.
I thrashed you and won a pile of coin. Not sure I care about your reputation.
We'll meet again. Silgrat forgets no insult.
Congratulations to the
What a little
victors, and thanks to the vanquished. You proved your mastery, Witcher. Fighting you is an honor. Let's tend to the pool.
Slug him between the eyes.
Maybe I should have refused to fight him or something. I don't know. He was being a little snot and like being very
Look,
condescending, so I
another
just
one.
wanted to kick his
You
ass.
let one human in, and in no time, you've got a swarm.
Let's talk to- see if there's anyone who can
Hello?
talk.
Give us a kiss. Always in a hurry. What's the rush? Hee-ho, 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 hee-ho.
I can see that your arm's itching.
Oh, arm wrestle. Alright, let's try it out. I am less good at the arm wrestling than the just straight up fist fights.
No man can match a dwarf at arm wrestling, save maybe a witcher. Take your gold. That's well deserved.
And then the dice is just like straight up luck.
One freak bigger than the next.
And there goes my trade with Kedwin.
Give us a kiss.
Any of these guys? Did I miss any of these
Give
guys?
us a
No.
kiss.
Gotta talk to this
Don't be
guy.
afraid of him. What's with everyone being so nice today?
I can see that your arm's itching.
Is that the guy that I just did that with? Whatever. Let's make another 30. And then move on to see more of this area.
No man can match a dwarf at arm wrestling, save maybe a witcher. Take your gold. That's well deserved.
Okay. Wonder if the person sitting across from him you can arm wrestle. But I will be right back. Okay. Let's talk to this guy.
Fancy taking on a dwarf?
Why is it so hard to get this to... There we go.
You're tough as my Hackerman steel. The prize money is yours.
Thanks, dude. Alright.
Lots going on around here.
Aye. Like a virgin dragon slayer. Squirrels dazzled with her. Politicking peasants, witches, and a witcher. The onlookers gawking at the whole thing.
Hope things get back to normal soon.
I think I've heard of you. Hee-ho, 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 hee-ho.
I can't remember if I saved, so we're just gonna do it. Anyways, be careful. Let's go have a look around the area. Okay. So we'll just take all of them down, I guess. Is that an alien? Drawn on the board? I also love that there's like blood splatter on the board. Okay, so we're gonna take a minute to like walk around and check out this spot. Seems to be... I mean, makes sense with all the doors. There's some craftsmen around. And possibly mines? I wonder where the path... Where did we come in exactly? Is it to the left? I can't remember.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the contracts we just got. Well, that's the main mission we gotta do. So the War Council, after reaching Vergen, Saskia and Stennis left Geralt to his own devices. The elder Cecil greeted the Witcher. It turned out that because of the K20 threat, the gates will be closed. A debate was to be held where all attendees would discuss how to end that threat. The Witcher was invited too, but at the moment could rest in a room the local inn provided for him. Following Burden's nephew to the inn, our hero thought deeply about Upper Erden's situation. In spite of its dwarven standards, Geralt's room at the Cauldron proved quite cozy. I agree. The Witcher settled in and, once ready, ventured out to attend the War Council. Harpy contract. While in Upper Erden, Geralt was on the lookout for Witcher's work. When he learned that Vergen's authorities had posted a bounty for thinning the local harpy population, he applied for the job. First, he decided to learn more about the winged creatures' habits, either by exterminating them one by one or by reading professional literature about them. So I can just kill them and learn about them? Or I just kill them and, might as well look for the person who might sell the books on them. Oh, excuse me. And okay. So I have to wait for things to unfold about the, fact I just pissed off that nobleman or whatever. And then I already finished the fights in there, so was there other? I didn't see what else. I thought it would just add it to my quests. And I'm not sure if... Come on. The scrolling is really uncomfortable. This is all my done quests, right? I know I picked up a bunch of contracts and I expected to be able to read them all after the fact, but that's fine, I guess. Whoops. Oh shit, I got a bunch of points to spend I didn't know I had. Okay. We have things to finish over here. Okay. Swordsmanship, magic, and alchemy. Well, I mean, I've gotten a lot of shit. Oh, that sounds good, upping my bomb damage and trap damage. And upping my vitality. I don't have to do these in order, right? I can just pick anyone? I don't remember. Oh, upping the duration of things would be nice because they last, like, they don't last very long. Drinking an additional potion. Okay. I feel like that for now would be a good one. Oh. What are some of these ones? Unlocks the ability to counter an opponent's blows. Oh, distance covered while dodging in battle. Like, all of these things are great. countering seems like a great idea. Huh. I like that, but I can't wait. Yeah, I can't get those until I move up to that. I feel like I should be focusing on getting at least the base for these to open it up more for myself. And that's 2 levels that I can... That also seems important, being able to block, but I kind of dodge more than block, really. But this plus to vitality, I think, is going to be something important. And then upping my potion duration. Oh, yeah, and that would be good. I should have probably got that one instead. That's fine. I will get more points sometime soon. Doing pretty good. I'll probably forget that that's what I want to do with those points, but hopefully I'll figure it out. Okay, where am I? Ah, okay, yeah, I just went up this wall. What's over here? Just somebody's place? Just take all of their things. Yeah, so we'll look around here and enjoy the scenery. Maybe find a merchant who has a book on the harpies. I like this little place. Another one, I could totally live here. This would be more than enough space for me. It's even got like a little desk slash vanity. Anything else I can pick up? Alright. I know we're supposed to go to the War Council or whatever, but I want to look around first.
So, you thought it over?
Hello?
I'm on my way to the recruiting station.
I don't know.
What's to consider? Jordan's not just any troublemaker.
Elves, they talk a lot, think very little. In the end, they end up dead, shouting, "We really showed them."
Just get all the materials out of everyone's houses. Hmm? Whenever I go into new towns in games like this, I always have so much trouble navigating them at first, and then eventually I get used to them. I'll get turned around a lot and go back into the same houses and stuff. I'm trying to pay extra attention to my map and everything so that
A calm day, but tomorrow...
I don't do that too much. Weird. I hear a pig. Where are you, piggy? Is the pig outside? But I could hear them inside for some reason. Oh yeah, there's a pig. Hello, piggy. Oh no! I shoved him. Okay.
Well, I'll be plowed by a ferret.
Yeah. Witcher Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, you're a witcher like any other. But those swords, things of beauty.
Nothing special about them.
Ah, you're mistaken. Few know how to make a silver blade today. Fish eat me if I'm lying. And engraving runes is not exactly farting down a rain spout. I wouldn't mind a closer look at your swords. Care to browse through my wares?
Okay, so he's the person to go to for crafting. Let's have a look. I do not know. I wish it came up with, because like a lot of other games, when you are looking in a shop, it will let you know what the damage of the currently equipped weapon is compared to this. Maybe there's a certain button for that that I don't know of, but yeah. Interesting. I do believe I have all of that stuff just in storage. I like when there's a percent, so like, the other one, what were the other ones? Damage bonus to signs is always good, but like, even though it's only a 1% chance, any chance to like do an instant kill would be really great. And then the robust versions. Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't do my crafting earlier. Like, I was tempted to because I'm like, I don't want to fall behind on the crafting because, you know, that happens in games where you are supposed to be crafting to make sure you're on top of having like the best armor and things like that and the best weapons. And so I thought that would be the case, but it seems holding off was the right idea. Okay.
Hello, Chief.
Where are we? Okay, yeah, so the craftsman up there is the blacksmith. I figured as much. So let's go into this house. And hopefully we can start finding some merchants. I might be able to sell a few things and keep an eye out for books.
You play dice?
Aye. Us two and the Smith's apprentice.
I don't want to play dice.
In Vergen, there's also the headman, Cecil Burden, and the innkeeper. But they won't play unless you prove your worth. Which you could by beating us.
Another time.
Yeah, we'll do... I'm sure I have to do the dice at some point for something. I'm just gonna steal all their stuff right in front of them for now. I dislike the dice game. I actually really like mini games within games. I think one of the best ones, and I think we've had this discussion on stream before, one of the best mini games within a game is Final Fantasy X with the Blitzball. I'm looking at my map, that's what I'm doing. I like that there's these little pathways to each end. Okay. Huh. Key required to get in there. What else we got? What else is in here? Is that it? Okay. Nothing new? Is that the same? No, that's a different guy. Thought maybe he had a path that he walks over here. Locked. Okay. They know their stuff. They heard the Witcher was coming and were like, lock the door. That fucker likes to just go into random houses and take shit. And that's... Oops. I thought that was a button to take stuff. There's always, whenever... so Uptown J mentioning that they're selling 51st State merch. Whenever there's really stupid things like that, they always sell merch for it. And the 51st state crap makes absolutely no sense. I mean, at the very least, it doesn't make sense because, like, Canada is huge, so, it is much bigger than, like, how many states are across the border? Like 5 or something? That all line the border. But also, that is a very delusional thing, the whole 51st state bullshit. What else have we got around here? Nope. Make sure we take all their money. Okay.
Eva, give us a kiss. I think I've...
Would you look at that, friends? Geralt of Rivia. Coincidences do happen.
Greetings.
You don't know me, but I know you. I'm an employee of the Vivaldis Bank, and on business here. I'm to check up on the local mine's profitability.
Vivaldi doing all right?
Full of beans. And as per the instructions given to each of the bank's agents, I hasten to inform you that you have unlimited credit.
I could use a loan about now.
Sure thing. However, my means are limited. I can offer you the standard short-term loan for those working in high-risk professions. Will that do you?
I don't even want a loan.
I'm sure Vivaldi wouldn't mind if I borrowed a bit more than that.
I can believe that. But you can't expect me to compromise my financial liquidity, if you know what I mean. As it is, it's a generous offer from Vivaldi. Given the dangers of the witcherly profession, from his perspective, it's more like a grant than a loan.
When do you want it back?
Whenever is good for you. Old Vivaldi will be glad to take it back himself and have a chat while he's at it.
I think I've never finished telling you about the canary. So, we were working at the fort, and
I think
work
I've
was
heard.
going swell.
Hey-ho, hey-ho.
Canary's dead.
Hey-ho, hey-ho.
He started sniffing intensely like a dog in a butcher's shop. Maybe it's just asleep.
And that's locked. Alright.
The bird mash.
Where did I come from? So I haven't gone in this door. Is this locked too? Oh. Is this where we went down? Wait. Interesting.
Greetings.
See, this is the kind of stuff that gets me all turned around. Oops. No, search. Here. Okay, so that took me there. I'm gonna go back, just so I don't lose track of where I've been looking here. Whoop. breaking open shit. Okay. Okay. Where have I come out? Okay. Also seems like if I walked along more up there, there's a bunch of buildings. But I wonder what my inventory is looking like. Yeah. And that is locked.
Okay. Greetings.
Have I been in here? No, I haven't. Okay. Some of these places look very similar. Okay. I kind of want to go check out that little cluster. What looks like a cluster of buildings. And the area that I didn't fully go down. Actually, maybe we might as well go back the way I came. I do love the buildings here, and this town is definitely prettier. I like the architecture. Yeah. It's this way. Is that okay? Yeah. So that's those guys I was just nearby. Castle of the Three Fathers. Gay and poly representation. Mm-hmm. Okay. More things to steal. I'm so used to stealing being obviously like a betrayal. I already have those. Stealing is something you're not supposed to do, and you have to like hide and sneak and stuff. Like in Elder Scrolls or in Divinity that I'm playing with Flow Seal, which I have my nifty invisibility skill, so I can just go invisible and run around the room and steal whatever I want. Whoops. Well, now this person's gonna come home to a cold. I'm not gonna be that mean. I may steal their stuff, but I'm not gonna have them come home to a cold place. You get everything? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, this was the war chamber thing. So we needed to come here anyways. I think. War council thing.
You missed quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. The prince duelled Henselt. They fought as equals.
Impossible.
And yet it was so.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes. But I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for myself and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Of course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, my lady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war. Ones belonging to those who perished here 3 years past.
Pfft. More scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
It's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well...
Everyone's
How
so
many?
sweaty.
We dwarves are near 200. But don't judge us by our number.
1,000 peasants will come, though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000, 5-1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many, but we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
We have something better. Yorvith's elves. Scoia'tael. Gentlemen, I give you Yorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers? Here they are. I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves. But even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon.
He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf! Treason runs in his veins!
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Yorveth to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorveth stays.
Bloody hell! Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye.
Nay, you killed my men, Elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times, and for Kedwin's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
Poison! She's dying.
Well,
Take her
shit.
somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A litter!
She ceased casting spells.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking, I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
We could use lether right now.
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the Immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Where will we find immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The Immortelle will help restore them.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect,
Times have changed.
as have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find. The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
That seems safe.
What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right, all right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortelle, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
Okay. So you all couldn't see, but I had my own mug I was raising with them when they were drinking. But mine is filled with vitamin C stuff because I'm trying to make sure I don't get sick. Okay. So first of all, we should head back to the inn to drop off all of the stuff I've now accumulated from running around and stealing from people's homes. Which I still didn't finish looking. Well, I think those are tents to the far left. I didn't really go into everywhere on the top left, I think. But we can do that later. Hopefully I'll remember that for next week. Not that I'm ending right now. We're going to do actual missions because I just don't want to run around into people's houses anymore today. So one second, I'm going to make note of that. Because maybe we will start next week by doing that. Okay.
People of Vergen, we have a magical mist full of ghosts just outside our walls, so you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist, may the plague take it, threatens all manner of creatures, so anyone headed to the quarries or walking through the gullies should take exceptional heed. The squirrels that have made camp by the burnt huts are not our enemies, so says Saskia. And so it is. Master Geralt of Rivia and Sorceress Philippa Eilhart will deal with the mist and the wraiths. And now, open the gates and get to work.
All right.
My pensacles intrigue you?
Indeed. I'd like to see them up close.
Let's start with introductions then. I'm Felicia Corey, and you're Geralt of Rivia. Why the surprised face? I heard about you in school. Whether you like it or not, you're a hero of contemporary history, and of the love stories we read beneath our blankets.
You studied at Aretusa?
Yes, though I'm still to finish my potion and fetish internship, which is why I'm here.
And you're doing it under Philippa Eilhart's watchful eye. Any way I can help you?
Help from a hero of our readings? Now that's drawing on sources for real. I'd be grateful. The locals are reluctant to buy magic items, and I really need to pass.
Let's see what I can do.
Yeah, so what does she have? Those seem like good things to have, but we'll figure that out once I'm actually crafting, which I might look into more for next week, like actually, because I think we'll probably do a little bit more see what we can what's that? Just increases damage dealt. Right, she seems to have books. There we go. Alright, so we were looking for a book on harpies. I don't remember if I have to, like, read it. I mean, I have it. Okay.
Greetings! You associate with sorceresses? Greetings!
None of these guys seem to have any dialogue. Can I just take
Turns out it
things?
was just my wife getting cold.
Again, me being so used to other games where it would be stealing if I went to a market and just started grabbing stuff off the tables
Making a
behind them.
mandatory pilgrimage for young clerics. They truly
Oh,
believe in the afterlife.
another traveller. From where? Wait, let me guess.
From Temeria.
Had it at the tip of my tongue. So, what brings you to Bergen? Wait, I know.
Business.
Just what I thought. And you're...
A witcher.
Well, well. We don't often see witches here. What do witches do anyway?
We solve problems.
Oh, I have a problem with my boyfriend.
Did you find his entrails strewn on the porch and his head a few paces away? Because those are the kind of problems I solve.
Yeah, I don't think she has anything useful. Do I have anything to sell, is the question. I think I mostly just have stuff to drop off at, in storage. I'm assuming anything labeled junk I probably don't actually need. Valuable trinket. And it's four orans or whatever. Wire. Okay.
How do such places come?
Where did I go?
This one came from a huge battle, a clash of ambitions, emotions and desires, with the guilty and innocent.
Oh, Witcher, I'm glad I found you. I've got something for you.
We know each other?
So surprised by a stranger bearing gifts,
Ah, you humans, egotistical barbarians you are. I was in Flotsam when the massacre started. Just accept it. I won't take no for an answer.
Thanks.
Justice piled upon injustice.
What do you give me?
They do. A witcher would probably expect.
Anyways. Figured that was gonna happen. Okay. We gotta get back to the inn and drop some stuff off. Which I think we have to go around.
Let one stray in, and before you know it, the neighborhood's full of them.
Yeah. How much weight are we talking? We're over here. 5. I can probably sell something to the girl up here. Again, to lighten us up so that we can just make the walk back without being so encumbered. Let me double check that actually. Yeah, because like... perfect for splitting heads. I'm pretty sure I have an axe as well already. Several axes. I can just sell the axe I have at least. I did not mean to pick more things up. I meant to talk to her. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the damage isn't great. It causes bleeding, but the damage isn't great on that one, so we'll get rid of that. I believe I already have one of those. So we'll just get rid of that. Okay. Don't pick anything else up.
From one of your best lads, eh?
I must talk to you, Witcher.
I got shit to do, bro. I'll be right back.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
How can I help you?
Huh. I also don't understand places of power. I should have probably read more about that. I am making note of it for next time. Because I forget about all of these things and then I start to play. Okay, so storage. Oops. Trying to use the mouse sometimes to kind of move because the joystick on the controller is awful for navigating this screen in particular. But the mouse is difficult as well sometimes. Okay. Can I screw it? No. It's a lot of leather I'm apparently carrying. I guess from all the houses. So we have one harpy lure for our contract when we end up doing it here. I think we're gonna have to make some more. I think that's something that we have to go to the blacksmith or whatever. I want to see something.
Let me
we,
tell you.
We have all these books, and I don't know if I had to like physically go in and read each individual one we get in order for it to count. For anything. All these. I can't read the hospital records, apparently. Huh. Dysentery. That's unfortunate. Okay, and then I have no idea.
I've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It was very unusual.
How can I...
I can't drag it. There we go. I want to start from the bottom and work my way up because I just exited. Okay. Drop those off. Yeah, we don't need to be carrying around a bunch of timber. Books don't seem to weigh anything anyways, but... I feel like not having them crowd up the inventory so that I have to like scroll through them every time is probably a good idea. Okay, so I think we're good.
Let me tell you about the woman.
Lessened our weight. Let's go talk to the guy
I've told
outside.
that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women.
It was very unusual.
What would be unusual is if you returned home sober for once. You won't trick me into buying you around.
What's going on?
I'm Elias, of Yorveth's commando. I have an urgent matter.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried.
Where?
Beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were the bodies in?
They looked gruesome. Nothing an elf would have done, nor a human.
Only men among the victims?
Young men, humans and elves.
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than coin. We're losing good men.
He just offered to suck my dick?
I'll see what I can do.
Alright. Also, I should maybe put my traps back on. before I forget. Okay. I do like the throwing knives though, but they seem to be expensive. Okay, so we got lots to do in the area now. We've gone picked up lots of things. Okay, so the mission we just got with Flickering Heart. And now let me tell you how I solved a crime in Vergen with a bit of help from Geralt, who started the whole thing by talking to the elf Elias. Elias thought he would need a witcher, but had no idea that a poet would prove to be key to the case. Young men, both elves and humans, were being murdered in Vergen. The elves said their bodies were being found near a burned village located at the mouth of the gully leading to Vergen, and subsequently being interred in catacombs beyond the town. Geralt took it all in and began to wonder if he should go to the crime scene or to the burial site. Well, I feel like, I mean, we don't necessarily have to go check the corpses. Although it's really sketchy that they're just buried without examination. Which, you know, leads you to wonder if people are actually dead, if it's their bodies, if there's something off about the bodies being found. But it will make people unhappy to have their loved ones dug up. We could just investigate what is happening. And then we have things to do, like getting royal blood. It's a shame Philippa didn't demand a crocodile's tears and sorceress's smile as ingredients of the antidote for Saskia. I believe the Witcher would have had an easier time obtaining either of those. As it was, we had to acquire some royal blood, literally. There were only 2 potential donors in the area, Henselt and Stennis. Okay. And where is Triss Marigold? Further reading will tell you that Geralt accomplished a lot in Eredin. He fought wars, killed monsters, obstructed kings, and caused unhealthy arousal in sorceresses. You have to keep in mind, however, that his priority was finding Triss. Sorceresses, as all other women do, keep in packs. Thus, in his search, Geralt headed for Philippa Eilhart's house. Unhealthy arousal, however, was out of the question in that case. Okay, so let's talk to her about Triss, I guess. Because I'm only going to be going for another about 15 minutes.
Don't let her die, Vatican.
We can't get to her, right? Talk to her.
I had a dream. We were mining up at the face of the drive like in the
Oh, is she in here?
What is it, Witcher?
Who is that girl?
Cynthia, a leashed sorceress.
A charming expression. Do you also use muzzles?
Leash means a connection between a sorceress and her assistant. An unfortunate term, I admit, but it explains how things are. Cynthia can tap my power, use my spells. She's a conduit. And she's learning along the way. It's convenient, and except for the name, not derisive at all. But you're not here to talk about Cynthia.
Oh, that's a lot of dialogue choices. Oh?
Is what they say true? Did Saskia kill a dragon?
Prince Stennis decorated her for it at the court in Vengerberg, so it appears to be true. If you want to know the details, talk to Biggerhorn. Apparently he witnessed it.
A sorceress like you ought to know bundles about the wild hunt.
A sorceress's knowledge has nothing to do with superstitions.
The hunt's not a superstition.
True, the phenomenon seems to exist.
I want to know everything there is to know about it.
It's strictly atmospheric. It doesn't interest me. Just as whirlwinds, whirlpools, and snowfalls do not interest me.
I'm looking for Triss. Letho forced her to teleport near Vergen.
Letho?
Foltest's killer, perhaps Demavend's too. Will you help me find her?
Certainly. We sorceresses must stick together. We have too many enemies.
Triss contacted you through Sheila de Tanzerville's megascope while in Flotsam.
And I haven't heard from her since.
Can you locate her?
A megascope responds to a person's aura. If I had something of hers, I could find her. You were close to her. Maybe you have something.
No, I don't have anything.
Not good. Wait. A local drunkard claims he saw a redhead fall out of the sky. This could be a lead.
All right, we heard that happening at the inn, and I just was like, what the hell are they talking about?
I never heard of flying women before.
Perhaps they're just drunken delusions. It's possible, however, that an unstable teleport ejected Triss near the town.
As it's our only lead, I'll talk to this drunkard. Do you know him?
I'm not used to associating with drunkards, but you'll likely find him in the inn.
Thank you.
Come back as soon as you learn anything.
Got anything I can steal? I think I went in this room already. Yeah. Okay.
Rudolf Ferdinand.
Exactly.
Getting stuck on stuff. You've been going the right way. No, because this...
Not
wait.
human.
So, no snaps?
Nope.
So that's the only thing that's going to make it hard for me to navigate this particular town, is the different levels on this side here. Kind of reminds me, in Elder Scrolls, there's, I forget the name of the town. But it's really beautiful and has waterfalls and everything, but it can be very difficult to navigate. Because there's all these different levels, so when you're looking at the map doesn't really help you much. Is that the guy I'm supposed to talk to? Because I thought I was just going to the inn. Or is he's underground? Okay, that's why it's showing me that. I get it.
Greetings.
So... there's the inn. Okay.
Let me tell you about the woman who
You
fell from
hugged
the
a bear
sky.
or what?
Ah, you've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough
At
of
your
flying
service.
It was very unusual.
Won't be unusual.
Who's saying
You
that?
return home sober for once.
Get
Don't
up!
trick me into buying you
Come
around.
Morning.
Hee-ho, hee-ho, hee-ho.
Thought we had a basilisk.
Hee-ho,
Arms out.
I heard you saw something interesting.
As clearly as I see you. Amazing. I look into the sky. But wait, you must buy a fellow a drink for such a story.
Well, you shut it already. We could all recite this bullshit now.
I'm a client and I'll say what I want. Pour me some Mahakaman mead and no cheating. This noble wayfarer will pay.
This is really making me want to be in like a nice tavern like this and having a drink. Yeah, give him the whole thing. I got a bunch of money to spare, why not?
I'll pay, but if you bore me, I'll shove this meat up your ass.
But such a fine liquor. And my ass has no taste. You won't regret it.
Speak.
Last week I was passing by the gullies. I like to take a hike from time to time.
Get to the point.
Hush. So I'm walking and suddenly there's a flash, a crack. I'm thinking, a storm's coming. But nary a cloud in the sky.
You hit the ground with your arse so hard you saw a flash. You were that drunk.
Then I saw people lying in a gully as if they'd fallen from the sky, a man and a woman. The woman was so beautiful, I wished she'd fallen down on me.
What did the woman look like?
A redhead, wearing a vest and high shoes with pert tits and a round arse. Just waiting to be grabbed and...
Sounds just like your old lady.
Shut your mouth!
What happened then?
Well, the woman was hurting, couldn't get up. The man clearly disliked her, because he didn't help her. He just stood there, menacing and talking, and then he left. And the redhead stayed.
Noticed her tits, but didn't even try to help her, you sod.
I was about to do exactly that when a troll came out of the gully. Ugly as shit after blueberries.
Did it attack her?
Not at all. I hid and saw everything. First he sniffed her, so I thought he'd eat her. But he didn't. He threw her over his shoulder like a sack and returned to the gullies.
Is that all?
Yes. Didn't waste your money, as you'll agree.
Hello, Chief.
Uglier than shit after blueberries. I have never heard that before. Okay, so we got some ravines to check out. Apparently. Oh, we're in this map. Okay, we're gonna...
You hugged a bear or
maybe
what?
get that done before we finish for the day. Whoops. Yeah, so we have to head out.
Don't try anything.
Let one stray in, and before you know it, the neighborhood's full of them.
Alright. This area seems to have a lot of twists and stuff. Lots of stuff to pick. Verbs. Hey guys. Where am I? Okay. Haven't noticed if these are herbs that I haven't gotten before, maybe. That'd be cool.
Who there?
A witcher.
Bumpkin's wishes sent to me kill. So be. Kill, quick. No pay.
Oh.
First tell me, where's the woman you kidnapped?
Kidnap none! I troll!
A dwarf saw you carrying a human woman.
Mid stupid. Sick she, me carry. Her help, feed, pet. But she run go. Mrs. first run go. Redhead then. All gone. Soup only stay.
Oh.
What's in the pot?
Soup. Elf and onion. Good. One try?
I don't like onions.
Tell me, troll, what happened here?
Me in gullies, Mrs. in gullies. Bones found. Nice to know. Then wham! Humis from sky fall.
You're lying, troll. People don't fall from the sky.
Troll true tell. Flash crack. 2 humis drop where dumble ship. Humi man, big as troll. And woman. I go see.
Was the man bald? Did he have a scar?
Wish a man likes man. See, I from far. Bald, yes. Scar no see. Run he go to gullies. Leave redhead Humi. Down. See I go. Redhead grown. Her pain. Closer I creep. Run she not go. Let her grow. Take me Humi woman. Go home. Missus angry. Call Humi wench thin bones. Hungry missus yap and yap. Then run go own for food. Give water redhead Humi. Leaves cover leg. Humi redhead nice. Pet she when sleeps. Redhead have kerchief. Nice to sniff. Missus come back. Elves in hand. Drop thin wench. Eat, she called. Mrs. Yap. Rag give. Troll say not. Nice to feel. Stench troll like. Mrs. say she or me. Troll think. Nice redhead. Nice rag stench. Troll, Mrs. Tell. Mrs. Troll with log beat and run go. Even left elves.
What happened to the redhead?
Redhead wrong pain. Redhead stay. Pain gone. Redhead run go at night. Troll sleep. Wind howl empty.
Oh.
Do you still have the redhead's bandana?
No, Missus take away. Old bug leave elves frag steal and run go.
Where did she go, your wife?
Gullies, Mrs. Gullies like. Gullies me like.
Why don't I look for her?
Wish a Mrs. no kill. Good old bug. Little batty.
I won't hurt your woman.
Mrs. Tell come back. Be lone, be terrible. Wind howl empty.
Fine. I'll tell your mate to come back, but I need the redhead's bandana.
Mrs. have. Mrs. good. She up give. As soon as she back.
Okay. Yeah, trolls aren't so bad. The other troll, I felt bad because his wife is dead. Harpies.
Come on!
I was wondering when we would bump into these. I was wondering when we were going to bump into the Harpies, because obviously they're around here. I have the contract. So I assume that I can use their bits that I steal from them for some crafting and alchemy and whatnot. Okay. Right? Oh, I thought that one died. There we go. So with this monster contract, do I just need... I'm curious, do I just need to kill, like, so many? I think I'm gonna have to use traps at some point to finish that contract. Is that the only one? Well, that one seems bigger. There we go. So I can focus on this one. Oh, pick up the stuff. There we go. So we can't run up here, right? Which direction should we be heading in? Because I want to go up there, but I don't think I can. Again, my Elder Scrolls senses are like, just climb that. I hate having to actually walk around through all the twisty bits. Okay.
She's wounded. Let her bleed.
Better lunge at her all at once. She's weakened.
Not worth the risk.
What are you doing here?
We're mercenaries. Currently on King Hansel's pay. We were sent here on reconnaissance. Barely escaped with our lives from that mist of specters. Now we're up against a furious she-troll. Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia.
The White Wolf. We could use professional help, Witcher.
Will you help us?
I can't let you kill her.
Since when does a monster slayer take their side?
None of your business. I need her, and you need to leave.
She killed 2 of my men.
Walk away, and nobody else will get hurt.
You won't help? Fine. Just don't disturb us. We'll manage ourselves.
The troll needs to live.
The troll will die.
Then you'll have to kill him too.
Adieu, Witcher.
I would like to get past them. Look at this fucker. Alright, let's try that again. Or maybe this might be a good time to end the stream. And so, well, I don't like setting myself up with a fight to start the next stream. So actually, that might be good to end now. I'm gonna note down that we're starting the next one with a bigger fight. And we can start off by taking potions and setting ourselves up, and that seems like a good start for next time. So thank you everybody that joined me tonight. And my next stream, if I don't get around to doing a Just Chat, because I am going to be trying to get in the habit of doing a Just Chat, not just on Mondays, but also one during the weekend sometime. Sorry, just making sure my mic's working. So I will be doing one during the weekend sometime, hopefully. And I just don't know exactly what day that's going to end up being on, and I'm still kind of figuring out what we're going to be talking about. I know once in a while we're going to be covering death as a topic, because I happen to be a little bit of an expert on the topic. But yeah, so other than a possible random Just Chat happening during the weekend, my next stream will be Saturday morning. We're doing Pokemon Fire Red with crowd control, so you can participate by making it more difficult for me or easier for me, and having some fun with that for Saturday morning cartoons. And then Sunday morning, we're doing Mass Effect 3, and then, which is more laid back than the other Mass Effects, right? It's mostly talking and reading, but if you want to come have a more relaxed sci-fi experience Sunday morning, that will be that. And then, as always, Monday evenings are our Mental Health Just Chat, as well as the Mental Health Monday Gaming, where we do Stardew Valley with crowd control and just try to make the best farm ever with Flo Seal. And then Wednesdays is Divinity Original Sin, also collabing with Flo Seal. So thank you again, everybody, for joining me, and I will see you in the next stream.